Figured I'd get off my lazy butt. Just talk some nonsense. Look, there's me and my daughter. Me and my daughter and my son down there in that corner. Yes, that's the official robe. It used to go all the way to the floor, but I cut the sleeves off of it and put some rips in the arms at the top, because I cut off most of the arm. And then at the bottom, I cut it off above the knee and put some fringe on it. This was after I'd had it about 20 years too, okay? So yeah, I kind of got rebellious, man. So, hey, look, check this out. My daughter, who's gonna be 26 next week, painted me this picture when she was in first or second grade. Isn't it beautiful? She really has no idea how beautiful she is. No idea. It's not because I haven't told her. She also made me this picture of this. It's a sketch of a tiger in high school. Yeah, dude, she's fucking talented. She's so talented, and she doesn't even have a clue. She I don't know why. When she was young, probably 9, she lost a cousin that she looked up to a whole lot, and she kind of went inward, and more so than she was. And so my lesson from her was the first part of the awakening, that I'm not in control of everybody else's lives. I know that sounds really awful, and not very many people will admit that they're a control freak, but I was one. I still catch myself doing it. It's because if, in my mind, if I could control everything, it would keep people safe, and it would keep my heart from being broke. And every time she was one of those people that you couldn't pressure them or push them. You just couldn't. She was born that way. I mean, whatever worked on everybody else didn't work on her. Seriously. But now we have a beautiful relationship. When she became a mother, she really, really, really opened herself up. And I've always asked her why she's not a big touchy-feely and the crowdy person. And she can sniff out a lie like a bloodhound. She's very intuitive. She sees. When she was a little girl, she had imaginary, well, they're not imaginary, you and I both know that. She had some friends that other people couldn't see. And she's probably going to kill me for telling this story. But she said one day they just went away. And now she has a little girl who's a lot like her mother. Crazy, loud, sensitive, clingy. Not so much needy, because there is a big love of going off to oneself, lone wolf thing. I think a lot of eldest children have that kind of feeling, that lone wolf feeling. I can't say that's for everybody, but for me, that it was that way, and there's been some people that I know that have said that. Even though her mother is kind of a lone wolf kind of person, she's where wolves are I guess somewhat social. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's hard to explain something that is so unique and almost supernatural. But anyway, I wanted to do a video on some of my witch school stuff, because I know I've mentioned it several times and it's kind of baffled people a little bit, but I want to show you. So I'm going to get off my dead butt and I'm going to go into the front bedroom where I had to take all that stuff for now because I had to take my bed off the frame. It not being level, I'm like Princess in the Pea, man. Seriously. I have serious sleep issues. Anyway, so hold that thought a minute. I thought maybe you guys might want to check out some of my junk on the walls. My kids, well, my son says I'm a hoarder. I got my witches there. See my witch my daughter got me. There's the lady, the witch on the broom. See her little frog and everything. I know y'all seen Andy, dude. Yeah, it's Halloween here all year. Me and my kids when they was little. Okay, so hold on a minute. So, there's so much here. Some of my stuff got wet on the move. I did come 1,000 miles. But, I mean, it's just some little things. Like, I got a huge box full of my worksheets. But it's an actual place. It's online. And I did this in, I think, 1999 or maybe year 2000. So, and they just have online courses, and my puppy is tearing at paper. No, puppy. No, no. No, no. And then you could get your certificates printed off. And some of them got wet. There's a bunch of them here. But the ones that was on the laminated paper, it didn't harm them. I wish they would have all been done that way. And I found my CNA, my tech training. When you go for the on the job part of the training, they give you this big thick. Well, this was before computers. They give you this big thick packet, and all the nurses that worked with you would have to sign it. And amongst all this stuff, I found my nosy puppy. Hey, Theodore, what you doing? Oh yeah, here's me and my daughter about 10 years ago. That's us. And I wanted to read y'all something. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make the allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give away to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise, if you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, and treat those impostors just the same. If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to, broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools, if you can make one heap of all your winnings, and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distant run, yours is the earth and everything in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. Rudyard Kipling. I thought that was pretty neat. This is called The Power of Wisdom Within. When in the midst of intense transition, we may not understand all that transpires, but if we heed to our intuition, the choices we make can be... Wait, where am I? Come here, puppy. Come on. Come around this way. Right here. What's on? What's on? What's on, see boy? I'm on right here, baby. I'm on. Someone. Well, someone, don't be scared. What's on? Come here. Oh, big boy. Here, see? I'm still here. There, sit right there. Okay, let me start over. The power of wisdom within. When in the midst of an intense transition, we might not understand all that transpires. But if we pay heed to our intuition, those choices we make can be divinely inspired. God speaks through all the still, small voice within. But the choices we make are our own. An idea received just when we need it is the most useful wisdom that can be known. If we seem to lack something to take us forward, it always will be a wise choice to pray. It is the epitome of wisdom to know that God is love, and He always will help us find our way. The demons of doubt may try to dissuade us from making the choices soul knows to be right. These are tests in life that we all face. Choose faith over fear and follow God's light, or Goddess's light, or your own light. Follow your own light, because that's God right there, people. That's God right there, through you. Through you, man. Did you understand what that means? The power that you can manifest, especially when done with a loving intent, because only love is eternal. When the transition has passed, we must pause to reflect, and from a new perspective, we must begin to see the choices we make that are divinely inspired is the power of wisdom that can set us free. I think that's pretty cool. Anyway. Who the hell loves you, butt lickers? Me. So, I want to show you this picture too before I say goodbye. Okay, there's this butterfly that looks like this. It comes through my yard maybe 3 times a month, and it's the only one. I know it can't be the same one, but to me it's my mom, and I can never catch it on camera. It's crazy, and you don't have to believe me. I don't need you to, because I don't even believe it, but I do know it. It's a feeling, it's an energy, it's a knowing. Gaia. 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 Love you, butt lickers. Smell you later.